Let me tell you the reason why so many people are unhappy in their life. It's one thing: expectation. You want things to look differently than they actually do. The moment that you decide that life isn't how you wanted it to be, that things aren't what you wanted them to be, that the people around you aren't behaving or treating you in the way that you would like, you lose. Because now you've decided that the reality that you're living in doesn't match the idea that you have in your head of what things should be. And instead of going out and changing it and doing something about it, you get caught in a spiral where you're essentially blaming, feeling pity for yourself, and just generally looping and staying in the same reality for an extended amount of time. So you could change your life at any moment. There's a simple law. It's called sowing and reaping. And whatever you plant, you will reap, but not instantly. So what most people do is, they want an apple. So they plant an apple seed and they're hoping for an apple tree. But they come back the next day and no tree. They come back the day after, still no tree. Then they kind of get bored, it's starting to get old, this apple tree that they wanted, is it even worth it? And so they kind of forget about it. They don't water it, they don't take care of it, but they're waiting for an apple tree to show up one day. That's not how it works. See, that's why expectations are broken. And instead of having expectations, what you should have is standards. What is a standard? Well, it's something where you're not willing to put up with anything less. A standard is something that you make happen no matter what. You just won't settle. This is it. And if we don't hit this, well, there is no such thing. We'll find a way to get this. If that's a happy, fulfilling relationship where there are very few arguments and fights and you actually talk things out like sophisticated people, whether that's having a business that's thriving, where you're very profitable and you're making multiple 7 figures, whether that's just being in good shape and good health, it doesn't matter. If you want those things, you are going to have to water that seed. You are going to have to make sure you take care of it. You have to make sure that it gets some sunlight, right? Maybe some fertilizer so that it'll grow faster. And if at the end, when you've planted that seed for the apple tree, you get oranges, then you know you've done something wrong. You've planted the wrong seed. And so many times people will blame that on circumstances. They'll say, well, the sun didn't shine for me the way that it needed to. Or, the weather just generally wasn't there, there's no rain. I couldn't water it every day. That's too much responsibility for me. Drop all that. When you set a standard, you drop all that. When you set a standard, you make a decision that says, you know what? This is it. I'm doing it no matter what. And no matter what the circumstances are, and no matter what happens to me, and no matter what the world throws at me, somehow I will make this work. I won't give up. I won't settle. It doesn't matter. I'm here to make this happen, and I will make it happen, and I will stay with it, and I will water it every day and again and again and again and again, and it's still not growing and still not growing and still not growing, but eventually, it pops. It starts growing, and before you know it, you've got apples. But not if you expect apples, if your standard is apples. You've got to set the standard, not the expectation. So many people, they set the expectation, they're not happy, they don't like it, they're not fulfilled, their relationship sucks, their health sucks, their life sucks, everything sucks. No, you suck. If your life sucks, if you don't like how things are, that's you. You're responsible. You planted these seeds, you let these weeds grow and take over the garden, that's on you. And so if you're unhappy, if you're unfulfilled, if something isn't right in your life right now, take responsibility, set a new standard, decide that you won't settle for less, and then match that with your work ethic and the effort that you put in, because nothing less will ever get you what you want. And complaining and spending time making excuses is the other option, but of course, it doesn't get you any closer either. So you can have your excuses, or you can have the results that you want. You pick, you decide, but don't spend any time complaining about the fact that you don't have what you want if you're not doing what it takes to get there consistently every day as someone you are, not just something you do.